Okay, so you have learned one types of cell references. Okay, that is relative references, which is the cell address change. Okay, as a formula is copied to another cell. Okay, and then remember that relative references, okay, is a default setting for Microsoft Excel. Okay, all right, so now I want to show it to you the second types of cell references, that is an absolute cell references. Okay, so the row and column references do not change. Remember that is do not change. Okay, and then this cell references is used when you want a cell reference to stay fixed. Okay, so it do not change when you copy the formula because the reference is to an actual cell address. Okay, so an absolute reference use dollar sign. Okay, two dollar signs in its address. Okay, one for the column letter and one for the row number. Okay, so now let's we go to our worksheet here. All right, I use the same worksheet as relative cell references example. Okay, so but I add another column here, column E. All right, there is a price after discount. We want to try to calculate, okay, all of these items, okay, after we give a certain amount of discount. Okay, so here, all right, at row 10, start from column A, I put the word discount, and at column B10 here. All right, so we want to try, okay, example, we want to give 15%. Okay, so if you still remember our last lesson, okay, all right, I've showed to you how to write, okay, when you want to have a percentage, okay, what number, what data that you need to type inside your worksheet. If you want to have 15%, okay, please recall it back. Okay, so if you want to have 15%, so what is the actual value? What is the value that we need to enter is a 0.15. Okay, so once you have entered any value, all right, then you move, okay, to the home tab, home ribbon, and then you click the percent symbol. Automatically you will get 15%. Please remember that. Okay, so now we want to try to calculate the price after we give 15%, okay, discount. Okay, so now what is the formula here? Okay, so please remember, all right, everything need to start, all the calculations need to start with an equal sign. Okay, so we want to give the price, this price after discount means you need to minus with the discount price. Okay, so here this is a total. Okay, D3, all right, minus with, all right, D3 multiply with 15%. Okay, and then you press enter. Okay, so you will get this answer. Okay, so how about the second item, rambutan, durian, mango, and orange? Okay, so now, alright, I know some of you say that, okay, maybe alright, we will do the same as column total sales. Okay, you move your cursor to the autofill, alright, and then you just drag it. Okay, alright, so can you see the answer? Is it correct? Yes, of course not. Okay, alright, so never mind, we try to check first why the answer is wrong for rambutan, durian, mango, and orange. Okay, so show formula, control tilde. Okay, so when you refer to the formula, can you see here? Alright, D4 minus D4 is correct. Okay, but they will times with B11, which is cell B11 didn't contain any value. Alright, if you still remember our previous lesson, okay, by default Microsoft Excel is a relative references. Okay, they will change, okay, as the formula is copied to another cell. Okay, so actually this is the time for you to implement an absolute cell references. Okay, so we go back. Okay, alright, so this answer is wrong, we delete. Okay, so we want to implement an absolute cell references. As I said earlier, an absolute reference use $2 signs, okay, in its address, one for column letter and one for row number. So we need, okay, what we need to edit, okay, this formula. All right, so you just double click at the formula cell, or you can edit from the formula bar. Okay, example, I edit from the formula cells here. Okay, so D3. Okay, do you want to maintain D3? No, because we want when they move to the next line, we move the formula move to the next row, they will move also, means they will change also to refer to the next column. Okay, all right, so D3 also the same, we don't want it to be fixed. Okay, but the problem here is we want to maintain, we want to stay fixed for column for cell B10. Okay, so as I said earlier, we just add $2 signs. Okay, so you add $2 signs, okay, for column letter. Alright, okay, one for column letter and one for row number. Okay, alright, and then you press enter. Okay, so how about this time? Can you just use autofill handle? Yes, this is the time for you to see the magic. Okay, so when I just drag, so you will see, okay, every items here, okay, they give you, alright, 15% discount. Okay, so let me check again the formula here. When you show the formula, you will see when they move to the next row. Okay, so whichever formula that we want to make to be to make it as a relative, they will be relative. Okay, so but this time we want to stay fixed for cell B10. Okay, all right. Okay, so okay, and then I want to repeat again about the why we use the cell references. Okay, in case, okay, if you change any value in your worksheet, any formula that relates to the cell will reflect a new value automatically. Okay, example here, I don't want to give 15%. Okay, so how many percent? Example, I want to change it into 20%. Okay, so when I press enter, you will see, okay, the price after discount so will reflect the new value after I edit cell B10. Okay, so that is about relative and absolute cell references.